this lecture we'll discuss about the control strategies. So control strategies are nothing but the methods which are used for controlling the duty cycle ratio of the chopper. There are two different methods. One is the time ratio control, another one is the current limit control. Again, this time ratio control is divided into two: one frequency system and the variable frequency system. So this constant frequency system is also called as a pulse width modulation control, and variable frequency system is also called as a frequency modulation control. So now we'll discuss the constant frequency operation. So this constant frequency operation is also called as a pulse width modulation control, as I said earlier. Here the on time of the chopper is varied, whereas the total chopping period is kept constant. So if you see the waveform, here in the first case the on time is kept as 1/4 of the total chopping period. So this will give you T on is equal to 1/4 times T, and the duty cycle ratio D, which is defined as the ratio between T on and T, will be equal to 25%. So if we see the second waveform, the total chopping period T is kept constant, whereas the on time is increased. So in the second case, on time is increased, it is kept as 3/4 of the total time period. Okay, so now the D has been increased to 75%. So in the case of a pulse width modulation, only the on time is varied, whereas the total time period or the chopping period or the chopping frequency is kept constant. So next we'll see the variable frequency system. So here the on time or off time is kept constant, whereas the chopping period is varied. So first we'll discuss constant T on. So in this case the on time is kept constant, whereas the total time period T is varied. So in the first case T is kept as 25% of the on time is kept as 25% of the total time period T, and so D will be equal to 25%. And in the second case, on time is maintained constant, whereas off time is varied. Okay, so now the on time will be equal to 75% of the total time, and hence D is equal to 75%. So this is constant on time. So here we will see the constant off time. So in this case off time is kept constant. So in the first case T on will be equal to 1/4 times the total T, and so D will be equal to 25%. So if you see the second waveform, so here off time is kept constant. In both the cases off time is maintained the same, whereas the on time is increased. Okay, so now the on time is increased to about 75% of the chopping period, and hence the total chopping period or chopping frequency itself is varied by keeping the off time as a constant value. So next we'll see some of the disadvantages of the frequency modulation. So in the frequency modulation control, the chopping frequency has to be varied over a wide range, and hence the filter design in this case is very difficult. And if the frequency variation is wider, this will result in interference with the signaling and telephone lines also. And the large off time will make the load current discontinuous, which is quite undesirable. So hence pulse width modulation is preferred over the frequency modulation. So next we'll see the current limit control. So in the case of a current limit control, the load current is varied in between two limits, that is I0 min and I0 max. So whenever the current reaches the minimum value, so here the chopper is turned on. So once the chopper is turned on, the current starts rising exponentially, that is from I0 min to I0 max. So when the current reaches I0 max, again the chopper will be turned off. Once the chopper is turned off, the current will start reducing. So once it reaches the minimum value, again the chopper will be turned on. Okay, so this current limit control is can be applied with both pulse width modulation as well as the frequency modulation. So this is possible only when the load contains energy storage elements like capacitors or inductors. So in current limit control, we have certain advantages. Here, no discontinuity of current will occur because the chopper is operated between the two prescribed limits. And the switching frequency of the chopper is decided by the difference in I0 min and I0 max. And there are certain limitations like the ripple in the load current can be reduced if the difference between I0 min and I0 max limits is maximum. So if it is kept at maximum, then this will result in the increased chopping frequency. This in turn will lead to higher switching losses. So this is one of the limitations of the current limit control.